So I was thinking about this, like, if we were doing like a set of nails, that's why I did 10 for the ladies who get their nails done. And you have to, you got you some press-ons, right? How many, you know what I'm saying? How many full sets can you get out of the pack? Hey, Sally Queen. Yes. Good to see you. Missed you yesterday. 5 3/10. Very good. Absolutely. Y'all remember how we did it? So remember, we're counting by 10. And so we're trying to figure out how many tens is in 53. That'll give us 5 tens. And then we have 3/10 left over. So that's what we're counting by, right? So that's the boss. We're counting by tens, right? And then we have to see how many tens do we have up here. And then whatever's left over goes at the top. And then this is, so the number of tens is the whole number. How many is left over? And then, of course, the denominator is what we're counting by. Okay? How many tens do we have? That's how we figured out. How many tens do we have? Hey, is that Azalea? Hey, Azalea. Hello. Does that make sense? Everybody remember from yesterday? Where's Shaprice at? Oh, I think she gets on at 8:30. Lee, did you get that? I know you might be dealing with the Bambinos. Good job, Empress. Look at y'all remembering from yesterday. Very good. Very good. So that's the kind of way to remember. This is always what you're counting by. This is telling you what you are sectioning, your pies or whatever it is that you're dealing with. You're counting by tens. So we want to see how many tens do we have in the numerator. It's top heavy. We have too much up there, so we need to take some away. We can only take it out at 10 at a time. So we have to use, you got it? Good. We can only take out by tens, right? So I took out 5 tens. When I did that, it left me with a remainder of 3/10. Good job. Boom, bada boom, bada boom, bada boom. Y'all better do it, do it, do it, do it, do it. All right, let's do one more of those, and then we're gonna do. Who asked me to do the subtraction problem? Somebody asked me to do the subtraction problem. So we'll do one more of those. Or we'll go, let's see if y'all remember. Y'all already know how to go from a mixed number to an improper number. Y'all did that very well. So we'll start with one more of those. Let's do nines. (64/9). Hola, hey, Mr. Hernandez, welcome in. Counting by nines, right? We can only take out, we're going to write a mixed number. We can only take out nines. How many nines do we have at the top? Because we have too many. We're top heavy, right? So we got to figure out how many nines we got up there at the top. Hey, A. Mitch said 7 1/9. Somebody said 6. If we did 6 times 6, that would be 36, Conrad. So we got a little bit extra. 7. So I got 7 whole nines. So I can take out 7. And then what does that leave me with? So I know that 7 times 9 is 63. So that means how many do I have left over? After I take out those parts, that leaves me with how many at the top? Oh, you good, Conrad? I have 1 left over. So I took away the 63 parts. That leaves me with 1 part over 9. Perfect. Y'all got it. All right, Mitch, let me do, hey, Martha. Hey, Ty. Hey, Black Girl. What's up? You're back. Hey, Stan. You made it back. Hey. All right, so let me do this problem. He wanted me to do 4 minus 2 1/3. Well, you gonna walk me through it, Mitch. You can request to join if you want to talk through it. Definitely cool with that. I'm gonna put up the little panel. Don't cry. Hey, Dr. Pepper, Dr. Pepper Feb. I like Dr. Pepper. 4 minus 2 and 1/3. Whenever I do fractions, I honestly like to, well, you just taking away the whole from the whole. Or, hi, Shantane. Is it Shantane? I know it's Tanae at the end. Hey, welcome back. Mitch, you just need to take the whole number from the whole number. So it'll just be 4 minus 2 and 1/3 would end up being, actually it would be 2 and 2/3. It would be 1 and 2/3. So yeah. All right, so let's look here. Conrad said, yeah, 1 and 2, yeah. 1 and 2/3. Yep. So what happens, I like to stack mine whenever I do subtraction. I do 4 minus 2 and 1/3 so that I can see everything. Like I like to set it up like this. So it's like right here, I'm missing, you know what I'm saying? Something you couldn't get. So you know how you have to regroup? You know how you have to regroup? You still have to do the same thing. Just like if I was doing 10 minus 3, I would have to regroup, right? Or let's say I'm doing 20 minus 3. This would be 1 and that would become a 10, right? So then I would do 10 minus 3 is 7. You're going to do the same thing whenever you do fractions. Did you request? Is that you, Mitch? You, Mitch? I don't know. Let me type on your name. No, that's Vin Welly. I don't know who Vin Welly is. Hey, Vin Welly. Who are you? 1 and 2/3. I don't know if you requested on purpose or on accident, Vin Welly. I'll accept you though, unless you're talking crazy. Mitch, where you at? Did you have a question?
Alrighty, hello.
Yes, you have a question?
Oh yeah, it's kind of a general question, but it's kind of like just the overall question. So
Uh-huh.
I'm pretty sure you're familiar with the TSI because I've been watching your videos and stuff. Um, However, it's like so basically my point is I take it tomorrow, and I'm kind of like I don't know like kind of like the concepts of it. You know, is it like really advanced algebra?
No, no, it's basic. It's very basic. It's a lot of perimeter on there. Look at, okay, I'm gonna post, oh, y'all, when did I do that live talking about it?
Cause I take it
The
tomorrow at
geometry,
9 a.m. and I'm like really stressed. I've been thinking of it like for the past week.
don't stress about it. It's, so we discovered that it could be anything on this test. It's very, uh,
So
anything
it's
on this
nothing like
test.
where I can like remember the concepts even if I get it wrong for my next retake. I can like study for those stuff.
Look at Mike Toohey because he has like all these tips about when he takes the test. Hey Jay, good congratulations. I would look at Mike Toohey on YouTube.
On YouTube. Yeah, I looked at his videos and then I looked on Make It Sense. I don't know if you know her.
Yeah, make it make sense. Uh-huh.
Yeah, I was looking at her stuff. It kind of seemed really basic stuff. It was just kind of like a refresh of like maybe advanced algebra and kind of.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's really it could be,
But I'm a rising sophomore, so I'm taking it like really early. So it's
oh,
like
oh. Okay,
yeah.
you good then. Oh, look at Lee Wu says you are well studied, you'll do great. Yeah, she said you looked at everything you need to look at, so you'll be fine. Just
Hopefully.
be careful. Just be careful. Look, use the answers to help you remember. And just if they ask you about average, I want you to think about just not specifically what average means, but how could you apply the concept of average to the problem. So if they give you something that says, hey, this is the average, and they give you a number 8, and then they say, what's the sum of the other two numbers? Just remember, what do I have to do to get the average? And use your answers.
Right.
Okay.
So it's kind of, and I heard there was like a lot of questions, just like median, mean, and range and stuff. So it's just
It
basic
is.
stuff.
I've heard that as well. But they
Yeah.
ask them differently. As long as you really know what it means, just remember you're going to think kind of outside of the box. Don't just really think as far as, okay, I'm just gonna do what numbers in the middle.
And one
Um,
thing the videos did teach me on YouTube is kind of like if it's asking me for like a value of X or Y, I would just plug in my answer choices because it's a multiple choice answer. So once you
yep,
plug them in, it'll kind of just connect itself, you know?
absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Everybody's saying deep breaths. Always ask yourself when you read the question, what is the question asking me? A lot of perimeter and area. They in the comments helping you out. Yes, you'll do great if you need to retake it. It lets you know what to expect. Thank you, Jasmine. Everybody is pumping you up. Thank you, Shantane. You are so nice. The last one had fractions on it. I don't think I would stress. She said, Jasmine said, it's the wrong time to start stressing. Don't worry about it. Just go in there and take that test. It is okay.
Yeah, that's. Anyways, I
Don't worry.
appreciate you, man.
So what'd you say?
I appreciate you.
You are so welcome. Let me know how it goes. Prayers that you do well, but just relax. Go in there, take your time, breathe, and don't rush. Okay?
I'll definitely do. Have a good day.
All right, you too.
I'm probably
Bye.
gonna still watch the live, but
Okay. Stay with
yeah,
us.
of course.
All right. Um, okay, so y'all were talking about 4 minus 2 and 1/3. Mitch, I think you got the answer. You said about sleep also helps. Barely speaks English and said, oh no, because my GPA is a 3B. Oh yeah, as long as you hey, stay with us. I see what you said about your about your teacher, Melanin. I teach like 7th through ninth grade. I don't know, it's like beginning algebra. It's not a grade. I teach everybody here on TikTok. All right, let me get this from y'all. Um, Whenever you regroup, you're gonna take this away. This is a 3. But what do I make this? Whenever I regroup this, what do I make this? I don't make it a 1. What did I actually come and bring over here? What did I bring over here? Because remember, what does a whole represent? When I regroup, what do I need to write right here in fraction form? I write a whole. And so the whole, remember, what are we counting by? What are we counting by? There y'all go. So remember in fraction, this is fraction world, everything is different. I'm not counting by ones, but my whole is represented by what? The 3. So 3/3 is what I would write. Because essentially 3 divided by 3 is equal to 1 whole. Does that make sense? So when I regroup, I'm always regrouping whatever my whole is. Since I'm counting by 3s, then I need to regroup a 3/3. Yes. Yes, because remember 3 divided by 3 is 1, 4 divided by 4 is 1, and whenever we get our full entire circle colored in, that's equal to 1. So I'm going to regroup, take one of those 3/3s here. Now I can do 3 minus 1 is 2/3. 3 minus 2 is 1. And that would be my answer for that one. Oh, Jasmine, that's awesome. Yep, so I'm kind of teach on the lines of that. Yep, I did teach developmental math. Hey, Jacoby, you're welcome, Mitch. You had already got it. You knew what you was doing, though. And these are kind of the ones that I kind of wanted to actually go into today is by regrouping. Because if you really understand, it's very similar. If you understand how to regroup, yesterday we did adding where we were like carrying it. Oh, good, Bam. Good. So yeah, you have to be mindful of what it is you're counting by. I really do actually like these very much. Subtracting fractions and stuff like that. Let's do another one like that. Let's do 5 and 2. We'll stay easy. So 5 minus 3/2. Okay. So same thing here. We're missing our fraction part. Hey, sweets. Yeah, we've been on here about 20 minutes. I got on at 8 o'clock today. So I need to regroup because I don't have enough. So think about this as like this was a 0. Remember, we're doing this as if we were doing 50 minus like 14. And I need to regroup. So same thing here, okay? I need to regroup. How do I regroup? This becomes a 4 and this becomes a 10. But over here, my whole is going to be what? We taking the 3 from the 5. Yes, we are, but we have to start. So, Lee, remember we still subtract from right to left. We still need to figure out, we need to take away from something here. I'm missing something here to be able to subtract. So I'm doing 5 minus 3, but I'm doing 2/5 minus something, but it's missing. What do I need to put right there? Because I need to regroup. We gonna subtract. Hold on, are we adding the 3? Hold on, I can't hear you. Just, okay. If you can talk for 2 seconds, let me see what you're talking about, because I don't know what you're talking about. 5 and 5, 5 and 5. Lee, add request 5 and 5. Because you were saying, do we add the 3 with the 2? This does line. We are going to subtract that in a minute, though. Yes. Is that what you was meaning? Oh, thank you. Hey, girl. Hey, girl. Hey, what was you saying?
Okay, I'm asking. You know how we got to make that a whole the 2/5? Yeah, I was asking. Are we going to take 3 from the 5 that's over the 3? Yeah, you okay? Go up to that 5.
Oh,
I
and
was
then take
asking.
away.
Yes, to make that a 5/5 because
Yes.
I was
Yes.
okay. So it's not so we actually only taking 1, but how are we just taking 1 to make that 5? Like 3 is. I'm
Because remember, what
confused
do we
now.
count? What are we counting by?
Oh, 5s.
You counted by 5. So remember, I have to, 1 is actually 5 divided by 5 is equal to what?
1.
1. So in
Oh, so
fraction
no matter
world,
what number you take, no matter how many numbers is off, whenever you take that 1 away from this whole number and you put it into this fraction, it's going to make it a whole number.
yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so whatever it is, if you take away, because we only take away 1 at a time, right? And sometimes you usually don't need to only take away 1 whole. So whatever, if this was 6, it would be 6/6. If it was 7, it would be 7/7. And this only goes down 1 because we only took away 1 whole from the 5. I get it. Perfect. So now we got 5 minus 2, which is going to be 3/5, and then 4 minus 3, which is going to be 1. So then the answer is 1 3/5. Y'all so smart. 4 5/5 is the same as 5. Yes, Cam. Change the 5 to 4. No, you take 1 and make it 5 5. 4 5/5. Yes. My bad, I had turned around. I didn't see y'all. Y'all the bomb.com though. Love y'all to life. Perfect. Yep, we got to regroup. Y'all are amazing. Perfect. Ruelia, yay, you said you get it. Good. Good. Okay, excellent. So let's do a little one that's a little bit different that actually does have a fraction. It's just not enough. So let's say we have 7 and 2. We'll say we're going to stick with fifths right now. Minus 4 and 4/5. Okay, so this one's just a little bit different because now I have a fraction there, but it's still not enough because I can't take away the 4 from the 2. So I'm still good. Yay, Math Club 2024. Wow, you're man, you should have been in here yesterday. We was I don't know what was going on. Do I name this? Yes, regrouping, subtracting fractions with regrouping. Yes, sweets. Subtracting fractions with regrouping. Absolutely. Yep. We don't need a common denominator because we already have one, Brenna. Yeah, we're going to take away from the 7.
I have a question. Since we need to take for the 4 and 4/5 and the 2 and 2/5, and it's both coming from the 7, would that go down to 5?
So no. So we're gonna do it one at a time, and in a minute, when it is a 6, it will become a 5. The final answer will end up. No, it's gonna be a 6. Since we're only taking away 1 unit, this will be a 6. But when we add the 5 and 5 over here, what does this become?
It becomes 5/5, which is what?
Because remember, I'm adding a 5/5 over here, so this total fraction now becomes what?
We're adding a 5/5?
Because remember, we had to regroup. I already had a fraction here, but now
Right.
I didn't have enough. So think about it. Whenever we're taking 12 minus 8, right? I
Right.
don't just add a 1 and make this a 3. What do I end up doing? I end up making this a what?
A 12.
A 12, right? Because I had to add, I actually add 10 to it. Instead of
Right.
we always think it's 1. So if I added a 10 to this, because I got it from the 10th place, I'm adding a whole, which is a 5. If I already have a number here, I'm going to combine that. So this top number becomes what?
7.
There you go. Yes. So now, because I had to add the whole here, so this actually becomes 7/5 minus 4/5, which is what?
3/5.
Yeah. And now I got 6 minus 4, which is
2.
that's the answer.
Okay, this one just blew my wig
Yep,
back
hold
a little
on.
bit because I was thinking we were gonna get rid of one of those fractions in there.
Because think about it. If I already had 2/5 in this place, I can't just dismiss it. I'm trying to make it bigger so that I can subtract from it. So what I end up doing whenever I regroup, I always
Okay, so that one that came out, it basically was okay. That's where so you took a whole. How we didn't just take the
not a
top of the
1.
whole, we took an actual whole.
Yeah,
Okay,
5/5. I can only take when I take a whole, I can only take a 5/5 or a 6/6. I'm not just taking a number 1. I'm taking a fraction. In fraction world, I'm taking whatever that denominator is. That's how many parts I'm taking. I'm adding 5 parts to the top so I can subtract the 4 parts from the bottom. Oh, Jasmine said, never mind, you're doing it. Need is a smaller class. Yep. She said I didn't have a wig on. Get on some. You understanding it? Okay, good. Good, good. So this can get a little bit tedious, but that's why I said I really wanted us to get an understanding of what fractions are. Even though, what does a 1 equal in fraction world? Well, that's 5 divided by 5, and that's 6 divided by 6, and that's 7 divided by 7. My wholes in fraction worlds are parts. I have a complete set of parts. If you go get your nails done and say, I need a set, you don't want one nail, you want 10 of them things, right? I need a field. I need a full set. So that's why we need to add 10, not 1. You see what I'm saying? So sweets, what are we counting by? Remember, our denominator tells us what we're counting by. It tells me what my parts. It tells me how do I get to a whole. I need 5 sets of whatever. I need 5 parts to make a whole. So 5/5 means I have completed my fraction, and that is equal to 1. My denominator always tells me what it is. You could have actually changed these into improper fractions and subtracted them as well. Okay, so I changed this to a 7 because I took one whole away. I had to regroup. When I regroup, I added a whole over here because it was 2/5, right? It was 2/5. This was 2/5. That's not enough to take away a 4. I need to make this fraction larger. The only way I can do that is by adding, I need to regroup. So I need to borrow, as we used to say back in the day, let me borrow from my neighbor. Well, this is actually, if you want to really be for real, this is actually 35 over, no, it ain't 5 times 7. This is actually 35 and 2/5. If you want to be 100% for real, this is actually 35 divided by 5. That's why it's a 7. Remember what we did yesterday when we changed our improper fractions to mixed numbers. Our denominator tells us how many we're supposed to have in the top. So what I did was just take away 5/5. I regrouped. I took away one whole. One whole is equal to 5/5. And I added it to this 2/5 to make it 7/5. So when I regrouped, I took away a whole. This became 5/5, which becomes 7/5. Now I'm able to subtract 7 minus 4 and get 3. Sally Queen, we have common denominators though. The denominators are already the same. That's why it was a little bit easier to deal with. Sweets, did you get that? Thank you, Gail. Okay, does that make sense? 447. Hey, Yoli. Oh, I don't know that score. That's a different score. She said I need a worksheet. Oh, you needed 3 more points? Ah, you needed a 450? Ah, yo. You did good though. Do one? Okay. You did really good though. Y'all don't know how good y'all do. When you haven't seen math for a long time and you able to still do it, will we be going over how to divide and multiply fractions? Yeah, we can. But these fraction classes doing me in already fits it be. Oh, if you don't have a common denominator. Oh, I'm glad you understand it. Yeah, we'll upgrade. We gotta get this regular one down first. You did great, yo. You did great. Do not even be upset about it. You did a good job. So, Sally Queen, when you the only thing different about having to find a common denominator was not having a common denominator, because it's not gonna change your whole number. Only thing you're gonna mess with is well, it might. So you want one with a common that doesn't have a common denominator? Oh, you did? Good. Cause think about if we had to do like, oh gosh. You know how to find a common denominator, right? You know how to find a common denominator? Okay, so that's how you would do the same thing. Because I can't think about one off the top of my head that it doesn't have a common denominator. That would be a lot of, that's a little extra work, darling. I can find you one, and I'll let you do it, though. They got super big numbers in this book. I don't really know if that's one that you want to do. The only one I have is huge. So y'all gonna have to just grab your life and hang on to it. The only one I have is extremely large, but you will be okay. Girl, you look so good to me. There you go, Salad Queen. You're so welcome, sweets. Alice said, yep. So she wanted one that did not have a common denominator. Girl, you look so good to me. So fly. So fly. I'm gonna see if I can upgrade and try to put this. I'm a little like nervous about trying to we gonna see. We gonna see if we can do it with multiple people. We gonna see if we can do it with multiple people if y'all decide to want to. All right, so y'all getting a common denominator. What's the common denominator? So you can make it a 9, but it's gonna be really, yeah, I would do a 6. So the only number that we need to change is what? The only number that we need to change is what? This right here. So what are we gonna multiply the top and the bottom by to make it to have a denominator of 6? What do we need to multiply by? Multiply the bottom. What number we gonna multiply by? By 2. So we're going to multiply this by 2 and this by 2. And what's our new fraction going to be? 38. So this will be, so I'm going to rewrite it over here. So now it's going to be 50 and 1 over 6 minus 38 and what? 2 over 6. Okay, so now I ran into another problem. Hey, Nicole, welcome back. Fight for life with these problems. So I ran into another problem. What is my problem now? I got another issue. I still am not, can y'all see this okay? Because on my screen, it looks so small. Can y'all see it okay? Okay. Hey, Martha. You got to borrow from the 50. Yep. And so when I borrow from the 50, so I need to regroup. When I regroup, what am I taking? When I regroup, yes, I'm going to borrow and add the whole to 1/6. Very good. So this now becomes, what does this become? 49. Oh, differential equations is not in my, not my calling. Sorry. That may be too advanced for me. I do begin in algebra. But thank you for the faith. And now what is this going to become? Add 1/6 plus 6/6. What am I adding? Not to the bottom though. So remember, when I add fractions, you never have to worry about the denominator. You never have to worry about the denominator. Just, yep. So I'm going to add 6 over 6 to this fraction to make it become what? 7 over 6. So I added a whole to it. Yep. So now this is going to become 7 over 6, right? So I changed this fraction to become 7 over 6. So I crossed that out. Now it's going to be 7 over 6, right? I don't know how to make that be, but I don't know how to make y'all see that. So now I got 49 and 7/6. Hopefully y'all can see that to where it makes sense. Because I had to regroup and then I had to do that. Does that make sense? Or is it like a whole bunch of scribble scrabble? Hopefully not. I don't know how to make it look better. Unless I move it down here. Let me rewrite it. So now I have 49 and 7/6 minus 38 and 2/6. Bam. Now I got something I can subtract. Yes, only adding. Yeah, Lee, I know. Just think about if you regular addition, anytime you regroup, you always just add it to the number at the top. But this time I'm adding 6's, so this will be 7/6. So it'll be 1 plus 6, which would be 7 over 6. Okay, they said it makes sense. So now I got 7 minus 2. Very good. 7 minus 2 is 5 over 6. And then 49 minus 38 is going to be 11. Perfect. Martha, you thought that was 40? Can you add them? Yes, you can definitely turn them into improper fractions. Absolutely. That's another way you can do it. Some people like to do it. Honestly, I think that's a safer way to do it. So instead of even having to go through all that regrouping, you would just turn them into improper fractions and go there. Absolutely. Yep. That would make it so much easier. No, this is actually the more advanced way to do it. You're welcome, Salad Queen. It would be easy to do improper fractions and subtract because you wouldn't even have to worry about, you don't have to regroup. If you do improper fractions, you don't have to worry about regrouping. So we'll do one like that. You don't have to worry about all that. It just makes the numbers bigger. Yes. Six, 6. So yeah, whatever the denominator is, that's what you're going to add. 6, 6, 5, 5, 2, 2. Whatever it is that your denominator is, when you regroup, you're always going to add that number to the top. We definitely going to do that one. So let's do one where we are so fine. Girl, you look so good to me. Let me see if I can find one. Okay, so let's do this one. Okay, this is my actual like teaching book. I was going through the pink book. I think I'm gonna start doing the pink book though. But yeah, this is my actual like the book I teach. I teach out of. Mm-hmm. Hey Pink, you got a question? Because calculus is not. Hey Jazz, welcome in. Okay, so let's look at this one where we turn it into an improper fraction and then we subtract. Because it's definitely a lot easier. So let me show you. And I'm writing it this way because we're going to change it into an improper fraction anyway. We still have, now we still going to have to get a common denominator. But we can get the common denominator first and then multiply. Okay, if we took yeah. That's the book we use when I taught developmental math until we switched to a new curriculum. Yes. That's the book I used to teach out of. So you can do cross multiplication if you want to. They said they already know that it's 16. So we don't have to do anything with this one. We just have to fool with this one. So that'll be times 2 times 2. So that'll be 4 and 14 over 16 minus 2 and 3 over 16. Like I said, your numbers are going to be big. Your numbers are going to be big, but that's okay. Now change these both to improper. How do you change to improper fraction? Oh yeah, this one is easy. This one wasn't that bad. It would just be 2 and 11 over 16. You didn't have to regroup for this one, so it wasn't that bad. Multiply, then add. Yep. You would multiply, then add. Yep. So these numbers are so big, though, I probably wouldn't do it for this one. But you could definitely do it, because then you would have to simplify it again anyway. I said, it's all different ways to solve it. Look, I gotta, because I don't even feel like. So 4 times 16 plus 14 is 78 over 16 minus 16 times 2 is 30. What's 16 times? My brain plus 3 would be 35 over 16. So fly. Girl, you look so good to me. Sorry, I got this song in my head. Hey, Evelyn. Did you request to join? Then you subtract 78 minus 35 will give you 43 over 16. And then if you had to change, you may have to change it back to a mixed number though. So that's why I said it makes it big and then you still have to kind of reduce it. Like I said, it just depends on whatever you're more comfortable with. Then you would say how many 16s is in 43 and change it back to a mixed number. So you end up having to go back to a mixed number more than likely. It just depends. I used to let my students answer it with improper fractions because I didn't make them fool with mixed numbers. I was like, just leave it as an improper fraction and turn your paper in. So it ends up being, what is it, 2 and 11 over 16? Because 16 times 2 is 32. So it just depends on how your instructor makes you answer the question. It just depends on how your instructor makes you answer the question. So yeah, either way works. Don't even matter. Just depend on what you want to do. Hey, team. Thank you. Hey, team. So Ruelia, I just said, it's literally like a division problem. You do first 43 divided by 16. How many 16s are in 43? So that would be 2. And then you subtract, and what do you have left over? So this is always going to be your numerator. So it'll be 2 and 11 over 16. So you just divide it, because you're seeing how many 16s do I have inside of 43. Good. Got it. Very good. Very good. Lee, how do you feel about that way? If it was something smaller, it may not be, hey, City Bear, do you have a question? See, they be on here. No, it's not bad at all. I think y'all did really good. The more you practice, the better you get. I know somebody said they wanted to see multiplying and dividing fractions. I don't know if y'all still want to see multiplying and dividing fractions. Yeah, it's not that bad at all. Fractions are not that bad. Once you understand them, then it's all good. Hey, Latoya, good. I'm glad. So multiplying fractions, easy as pot would, no problem. Multiply the top and multiplying fractions is super easy. So let's say you had 3 over 4 times 2 over 9. You're going to multiply straight across. And that's it. And then you simplify. Yeah, you just multiply straight across. So what you'll end up doing is 3 times 2, which is equal to 6. And then you'll do 4 times 9, which is equal to 36. And then you always simplify. So you always have to reduce your fraction. Always simplify your fraction. What is the common factor between 6 and 36? Yep, when you divide, you gotta flip that thing and divide. Yes. Yep. So not that big, Salad Queen, a little bit smaller, because what's the factors of 6? You only can divide, if you can't divide 6 by 9, then that's too big. So what can you divide 6 by that you can also, there it is, 6. So you're gonna divide both of them by 6, and then that'll give you 1 over 6 for your final answer. Can you multiply an improper fraction? Yeah. It'll be the same thing. It's just going to make the number super big. And then you'll have to simplify it later. So yeah, multiplying fractions, no problem. Multiply the top, then multiply the bottom. All right, so let's look at an improper fraction. So let's say we have 9 over 5 times 7 over 2. What would that be? So same thing, we still going to multiply straight across. So that'd be top times the top, bottom times the bottom. What's 9 times 7? 63 over 10. We have to simplify. You can divide both of them by, no. You can't simplify. Only thing you can do is change that to a mixed number. They don't have any common factors. You said 1/6? Yeah, it'd be 6 3/10. That's the only way you could simplify it. Brenna. Oh, Brianna. Is it Brianna? Barine. So Barine. Is it Barine? Does that make sense? Thank y'all. Yeah, I'll be on tomorrow. I should be. Yes, ma'am. I should be. I should be on tomorrow. You just simplify it. So now you change it back into a whole number. Hey, Charles. So now you change it back into you can leave it like that or you can change it to a mixed number. Leave it like that or change it to a mixed number. Okay, I'll see you at 8. Y'all plan on being on here at 8. Hey, Latoya. Welcome in, Latoya. Strong, a little bit bigger than that. Think about how many 10s is inside of 63. How many 10s can you get out of 63? Bureen. Okay, Bureen. Yeah, we can divide it like we did before, sweets. Yeah. Yep. So you can do 63 divided by 10. That'll give you 6 wholes. Take away 60. You got 3 left over. So that'll be 6 and 3 over 10. Perfect. Flip it around, Martha. I know. Hey, Bensu. Yep. I know it can be confusing. Remember that you're counting how many 10s you have, so you got 6. So that's always going to be your whole number. So you start with the 6, and then you add the 3, and then you add the 10 to give you 6 and 3 tenths. I'm glad you think it's fun, N. Hey, Green Thumb. Melanie, usually I'm going to start trying to get on about 8 o'clock. No, Winston, I do not teach calculus. Pre-algebra, beginning algebra is as far as I go. I do not teach calculus. I know the person who... Oh, good, Green Thumb. Did you request? I don't be seeing if y'all do. What's the name was on here a minute ago? Oh, you are so kind. Thank you, Ian. For the 60, did you subtract it from the 3? Yes. From the 63? This one right here? I think y'all be following, and then it says y'all, it'll make y'all request. What were you about to ask, Green Thumb? Did you have a question? Yes, I did 63 because I took away how many 10s, how many groups of 10 I had. And so that gave me 60 parts. So I took it away because remember, this is parts out of whole. So I had 63 parts. So I took away 60 of them to see how many I had left over. I do not teach stats or calculus. Hey, Mary. Nope. Oh, if I taught stats, no, I don't. I know, I don't. You're welcome, Jazz. And then we'll do a division problem. So this multiplication, it's addition and subtraction. That's the difficult ones, but division and multiplication is nothing. Because you're gonna do there's an extra step that you have to do with dividing. There's an extra step, but other than that, it's the same thing. It's just that you have to flip it. I know, I don't know. I like improper fractions personally. I don't think there's nothing wrong with them. I enjoy them very much. I didn't have my class change them to mixed numbers. We just left them alone. All right, so what about 1/2 divided by 7 over 12? So 1/2 divided by 7 over 12. When we divide fractions, you're going to flip the second one and multiply. After everyone is clear on this, can you do another hey, Tilted Halo, another multiplication? So whenever you divide fractions, sweets, you're going to multiply. The correct term is you're going to multiply by the reciprocal. I call it Kentucky Chicken Fried, where you flip the second one. So you want to flip or invert it. Like, so you want to invert it, which means you're going to put the numerator in the denominator and the numerator, the denominator and the numerator. So instead of having 1/2 divided by 7/12, you're going to end up having 1/2 times 12 over 7. So you do a little somersault and you flip that one and then you multiply straight across. So it's just one extra step. And then we get 12 over 14. And then you can divide both by 2. And you get 6 over 7. Bada bing, bada boom. Yep. Kentucky chicken fried. Kentucky chicken fried. Keep, change, flip. Kentucky chicken fried. That's what I call it. Kentucky chicken fried. Keep the change. Kentucky chicken fried. Kentucky chicken fried. Yes. Any questions? Y'all so quiet on that one. Hey, Flo. Hey, L Dude. Hey, Keisha. You welcome. It's that easy. It's not hard at all, y'all. I like these. It is, right? Because in division, whenever you divide, it's the opposite of multiplication. So you have to invert the fraction. That's just, I can't even lie to you and tell you why they made you do that. I could probably think about it really, really hard, but that's just the rule. It's to multiply by the reciprocal. So division is the opposite of multiplication, and multiplication is the opposite of division. So if you do 6 times 7, well, 7 divided by 6 is, 6 times 7 is 42, so 42 divided by 7 is 6. Yep, dividing fractions, keep, change, flip. So K, C, F, keep, change to multiplication, and flip that thing over. Flip it, flip it, flip it. Yep, just a rule, yep. For whatever reason, that's what they said it was. But it's probably something like very, very mathematically and scientifically about it. If I ever find out, though, I'll tell you. Any questions about that one? Everybody good on that one? We gonna do whoever missed it, they missed it. We gonna start doing what's tomorrow? I think we're gonna start doing linear equations. I was gonna do percents. A reciprocal is the inverse of a fraction. So the reciprocal means the opposite. And I can't, my mind is not giving me the actual so if you have 6 over 7, the reciprocal is 7 over 6. So the reciprocal, and it says that the products of the reciprocal will equal 1. So the reciprocal is always going to be the inverted fraction of 6 over 7. So you always flip it. When it says reciprocal, you swap the numerator and the denominator out. Jay said it's the law of in whatever they said. I don't know. Does that make sense, sweets? It makes sure that you have a product of 1. That's not the inverse. Are you? Good. I am glad. The book that it's a good book that we use. I said I was gonna get it today because I be getting mine from the library. I need to like look. I be cutting up. I told y'all to get that book because I had got mine from the library and I really, really liked it. Yeah, the product is 1. That's all it says. Good. Hey, Conrad. Hey, Conrad. So it's called Everything You Need to Know to Ace Algebra and Pre-Algebra. They have a middle school one. They have a geometry one. They have a chemistry one. I love it. My blue one, I can't find it. I have no idea where I put my stuff at. Especially if you have my phone, I already know what it is. That's what it look like. It's on Amazon. It's at the library. Go to the library. Yeah, the pink book is nice. Because I said I was just going to start teaching out of that. Because I think a few people have it. So y'all can do the practice problems and stuff. But yeah, everything you need to do to ace math. Everything you need to do to ace geometry. Everything you need to know to ace science. I think it's a very good book. I like it. It's very colorful. You're welcome. You are welcome. You should, Berlin. I think it's a good book. Lee Wu has it. She be studying it. You still studying your book, Lee? You still studying your book? You welcome. We're leading. Oh, she said, yep, she do. So that was a big fraction lesson. It does. It breaks down the steps very well. Yes. It's very, I wish I could find mine. I'm gonna get the pink one tomorrow. I wish I could find mine. But yeah, it makes it simple. I think it makes it simple. I think it's very good for those who struggle with math and need a resource to help. It's like notes. It's a lot of notes. It says written, by the smartest kid in class. It's very colorful. If you're familiar with any type of Brain Quest products, like I was a Brain Quest kid, they used to have them at Sam's and it would be those trivia cards. That's who made it. That's who made this book. Mm-hmm. I have 12 assignments due this week. You have to start over. Look, I'm in school too. I need to do my assignments. I know we're gonna get off of here. You're welcome. You are extremely, extremely welcome. I said we did good. We didn't have a lot of people tonight, so we didn't have to go forever. Forever and ever and ever. Evelyn, did you request? I'm so sorry. See, don't nobody be want to get on here and talk to me but you, Lee. It'd only be you. Well, I'm gonna let y'all. Everybody good? Y'all have any questions? Salad Queen, you good? Shaprisa didn't even jump on here tonight. I did not see her. It'd be like real live one night and then it'd be real quiet the next night. Till 9:30? Probably not. I'm studying. Oh, everything I need to know to ace. Pre-algebra and algebra. Salad Queen, you want to stay on till? Probably not. Unless it's something else y'all wanted to talk about. I thought that was a pretty big lesson, wasn't it? You welcome, Brenna. I mean, my bad. Barine. Had to think about it. Got it. Barine. This one. It was a whole party last night. Oh, Empress, you still on here? It didn't notify you? Why they be acting like that? You know what? Because we had all those people on here last night. Y'all got like 200 people followed the page. 200 and something people followed last night because it was over, I forgot how many views it got. And I guess if they don't turn on, but you have to turn on, I want lessons on terms and rules. Like algebra terms, like what a term is. And I guess you have to probably turn your notifications on as well. You got it? Good. Last night was crazy. Look, I need to add it to my I got 33 tonight though. I need to add it to my, I don't know how to do all that. Exponents. So did you see the thing on exponents that I have on my page? You so welcome, Latoya. Oh, Sally Queen, that's awesome. I'm glad it helps. So last night we was on here getting it in like it wasn't nobody's business. And it was a really good night. Like a super, I don't know if it was I don't know how that works. I don't know if it was the time that I got on last night or what. Oh, excuse me, y'all. I don't even know how to go check it. But yeah, last night it was off the chain. For real. Rules on Simplify, the PIMDOS. I may do some more tutorials like that. I will. I'll do some more tutorials like that. It helped a lot. Good. During the day, I know I used to get on here doing it. I need to get back on here during the day. Thank y'all for the likes. Y'all amazing. We had like 7,000. I was like, it was crazy last night. I don't know what happened and where that came from, but I think happened. I'm excited. Hey Evelyn. Evelyn, did you request to join earlier? So DM me what you have questions about, sweets. You said rules, because I do have the rules about Simplify. Oh yeah, we're gonna go through I think we may start that tomorrow. We did good with fractions, and then we'll jump into some more lessons. So we'll start with linear expressions tomorrow, talking about terms and coefficients and stuff like that. You did, Berlin? I did talk about fractions on there. I forgot. I do have a live about fractions on there. I totally forgot. Why not? Vereen, I think because so many people need to know math and they don't, and some people can't afford tutoring, and some people don't have good teachers at school. And so I just was like, I enjoy teaching with having no strings attached, with not being under pressure. I just enjoy just sharing the knowledge of math. I think it's a good thing for people to know. Now, sometimes I do tutor one-on-one and they do pay. But for those who don't and can't, I said TikTok is a good, I don't go live on YouTube. I should, but I don't. I just want to help people. I think math is one of the more difficult subjects to understand. So I'm like, it is in my bio. It is. Yes, I do. I don't have a lot on there, but I do, but I don't. It's like 100 videos on there, but I do have YouTube. I'm gonna start like the live we did yesterday. I'm gonna upload it tonight. When I get off of here, I'm gonna go sit at the computer, and they're not gonna be edited, y'all. Whatever we did on here, because that's what takes me so long. Because I try to edit them and cut out different parts, so I never get them posted. So I got like 15 lives that's just sitting that I didn't get to post. You are so welcome, Chef. Simone. Oh, that's a pretty way. That's a different way to spell Simone. I like that. Yes. So I have 3 lives or 6 lives, maybe that's uploaded right now that I did previously. Oh, Berlin, that's cool. Oh, so you came back from last night. I must have missed your name. I'm so glad you came back. Did it notify you that I was live? TikTok be doing me dirty. It notified 1,000 people yesterday. I love Matt too, Barine. Well, I guess the people that needed to be here were here. The important folks. Hey, Lakeisha. I guess you got to turn on your notifications too. But yeah, I think we're gonna start going over terms tomorrow. We'll start talking about expressions and to really get into algebra because that's what everybody is taking, or they're doing a refresher course or something like that. So that is definitely what we are going to get into tomorrow. And then too, I posted a video that kind of like that's what it was. The video I posted when I was singing yesterday got like 10,000 views in some hours. That's what it was. That's why. For whatever reason, I think some people reposted it for me and it said choom 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 choom. So that's what happened. Everybody's seen the live, I think, from that video. That's what it was. I'm like, we make it up to 100, but we don't stay there. So we was at 10K on that views when I was over there singing. X is equal to negative b plus or minus a square root b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. It was up after that. Yep. That video sitting at 10K. I was like, not for me singing, but I had like 2 people share it, and it was over after that. I was like, ah! Ooh, I'm hungry. I'm gonna have to go eat something, y'all. That was it. It said, 10.4K now. That was it. That was all. So that's what happened with that. That's what happened with that. I got it now. Yep. I had 4 shares. Yep. Was it Latoya? I'm glad you came back because people will follow you, but I be trying to, I've had Lee, we've been rocking for like 2 months strong, Melanie was on here too. She was one of the first. So these the originals on here and they come back faithfully. Like we got a whole Miss Math Club for real. We up in here. What you say, mathletics? We mathletes. It's the Mathletics Club. But she's talking about welcome to the club. Hey, Black. How you doing? You look forward to tomorrow? Sally Queen she been rocking with us too for about a good few weeks. Girl, there you go again. Mathematicians. Is it mathematicians? What is it? Mathletics? Mathletes? Is it supposed to be mathletes? I'm gonna give me a shirt to say mathletes. Is that what you saying? Did you say mathletes? Mathletes. Okay. I was driving today, like thinking about this. I was on my way home. I was like, you know what? What can we say? Like, it's okay. It's gonna be like the mathletics club where we all mathletes and we be mathlit. Good night, Empress. Thank you for coming by. I'll see you next time. Oh, you did that? Oh, because you was mathletes. Because last time it messed up, didn't it? Thank you, Empress. Good night. We're going to be doing some of my favorite stuff tomorrow, which is algebra. I'm just tired tonight. Yeah, I know last time it did you dirty. So we gonna be mathletes. But I think about y'all all the time. I really do. I want everybody to win. I really do. And if I can do this with no pressure, I love it. I may not. We may start on a. Oh, you gotta go finish it tomorrow? We may start working on a pink book. I think so. Good night, Sally Queen. I'm trying to decide if I'm like maybe use a pink book for learning and then y'all can do the questions in it. Because I have like another set. I think I am going to, because that's something everybody could just get. I wasn't kind of wanting to make everybody buy the book, but I don't know. I'm going to sit and look at it tomorrow. I'll babysit tomorrow. You're welcome, Latoya. Good night. I hope you come back. Thank you for kicking it with me. Because I have some other stuff that I could use to teach, but I was definitely thinking like we might as well just rock with the pink book. You know what I'm saying? And go from there. It got all the notes and stuff in it. It's really a good resource if people want to learn. Look, I need to get an Amazon storefront at this point. Did you go look at that app, Lee? Somebody went and looked at it. Okay. All right, good night, Ian. See you tomorrow. You're welcome, Berlin. I know you haven't done nothing, girl. Take your time. I just want to see what other people think about it. I thought it was kind of cool. It's in my bio, though, so you ain't got to go search for it whenever you decide to go look at it. You should tell me what you think. So if it's worth me repping or not. I think it's cool, though. Look at everybody dipping. She said, I didn't write it down. Yeah, it's in my bio. The one I'm partnered with, it's in my bio. That's why they give you a discount. But you get like don't even put your card or nothing in it. Just push X, and it gives you 10 free snaps. And like so, whatever class you're in right now, you can click it a question, and it'll give you like a breakdown, or it'll walk you through it like any class, like anything. Which is why I like it, because I used to study at 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, so I couldn't go look at nobody's nothing. Hey, Melissa. Whew, all right, girl. I'm about to go make me something to eat at 9:16 at night, because I'm hungry. And I will see y'all. That's what I kind of like starting at 8 o'clock. I feel, especially if I'm gonna start working. Was 8 o'clock good for you? I think I like 8 o'clock. I think I like 8 o'clock a little bit better. Cool. All right, then. See you mañana. Always a good time. As the math Leticias. Okay, Black China. You finishing your TSI tomorrow, though, right? So are you doing the 48 questions? Or are you still on the 20 questions? Probably on the 20 questions, huh? How's it going? Did it go okay? How are you feeling about it? I don't know why I thought so much. Black, you hung up that quick. Black China. She already hung the phone up. You back already?
Yeah.
Oh, you okay? Oh, okay. Sorry, that's my child. Oh, okay, so you gotta go do math tomorrow. Okay. Okay. Keep me posted. Jazz, you taking yours tomorrow? You didn't even say nothing. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited for y'all. Don't even worry about it. Whatever you get, it's gonna be fine. Don't even, excuse me, worry about it. I'm super excited. Let me know how it goes. You got it. You got it, girl. You got it. Yeah, I know they was playing with you, huh, Jazz? I remember that. They was playing with you. I remember that. Good night, Black. Trying to see you tomorrow. If you get on, or talk to you tomorrow. Oh, they did? Because you was, okay. They playing with that. The Lord just giving you so much time to study. That's all it is. Hey, Angie. Thank you for following. He just giving you all the time in the world to study. That's all. Mhm. How are you, Angie? How you doing? I said, well, let me know how it goes. What time you take your test? Well, I'm right. Should I do this or not? I know that be well. Make sure you get confirmation. Make sure you get confirmation. Cause sometimes I was just enrolling in school myself, and I'm like, either it's just a hindrance because that's what I'm supposed to be doing, or maybe not. But I just went ahead and pushed through and was like, well, if not, Lord catch me if I stumble and fall. You got my back. So you're just I wouldn't even worry about it. Now if they do it again though, like let me go sit down somewhere and fast and pray. For real. You welcome. Let me know. Go feed my face. Well, get you some rest because you got a test tomorrow. Barine, you got a test tomorrow. Mm. I had an Abraham at school today. You got it. Keep me posted. Let me know. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Barine, what you talking about? I will talk to you tomorrow, ma'am. Go get you some rest. Okay. Talk to you then. Good night, everybody. And we are out of here. Deuces. I am going. Thank y'all for stopping by. Love y'all to life. And I will see you next time.